players. They're going to that next level of competing against
the top leagues anywhere. And everything that Nuno Espirito Santo achieved last season at this moment with the title. Second on the all-time list, of course. Raed. Is this a side that Nuno Espirito Santo is going to build around those three-star names? Igor Coronado.
Side, you know, it just gives everyone an exciting edge, doesn't it? It really does. They have to give him supply, that's for sure.
Underway for Al Raed and Al Itthad here.
Your way in here is excellent.
Way in for Mourinho on the stretch there. Well, no sign of a group of players getting to know each other there. That was very slick indeed, the combination.
Yeah, you can see the quality straight away, can't you? The little...
Goalkeeper in two minds, but there was a good...
I think the home side have had to look at what players are going to affect the game, particularly, I feel, the two kind of injuries, and then you have to have a backup plan. So it's great to see that he's in that coaching role.
Mourinho slung it in there. Took on the fullback on the outside in the end, and that's the kind of touch that Ahmed... Even that gets a little cheer. And this might get a much bigger cheer. Right through the middle goes Sayoud. A young man who had the chance there to create headlines on the biggest day.
Absolutely brilliant, exciting times ahead.
Benzema'S gets to it well. Crossed it well, also. And very coolly done by Al-Subari under that.
Plays a little bit deeper rather than just playing off the back line.
Very composed so far defending.
Yeah, they do, and
again, they slightly different angle on this cross. Benzema.
There's another good delivery from wide right area.
Laid off by Hamadallah. And again, the one problem that they have had a couple of times already today is the centre-backs, and again it was a very, very poor giveaway.
Full-backs are playing hard, they're leaving lots of space and gaps.
Hamadallah crossed it. Coronado comes in. A little bit of time in opposition territory might help, and they've just started to rush that a little bit from Al Sayoud. Benzema almost.
Back and working hard to win it back.
Very well, I think it is not widely recognised enoughly, but a really strong.
At times he's very isolated on his own, isn't he? And he's asking, where's the support? What else can he do? He's got two.
To try to put Al Itthad under a little bit of pressure for the first time. Little Flynn did it very nicely on the outside.
We've seen time and time again, 23 minutes in, and it's just that hang-up ball at the...
Fabinho. Coronado. Really that...
Absolutely brilliant, exciting times ahead.
Benzema not quite getting it back to his new strike partner, Hamadallah.
They're certainly trying, aren't they, to...
It wasn't very well executed, in all honesty. Benzema! That wasn't missing by so much.
Disappointed because it's a great opportunity. Look at all that space just opened up. He strikes that ball, but it's not a million miles away.
Al-Jazani, not
G to get down the pitch. I think it's been a brilliant signing.
Benzema gives and goes. Coronado can't quite give it back to him. Mourinho. Coronado. Mourinho gets in and goes over, and there's no penalty.
Yeah, actually, that's good defending. I really...
Champions League final in the same season, or calendar year at least. Mourinho.
The box, but you have to overload that area if you're going to put delivery in.
Igor Coronado tried to inject a little bit of urgency into that, but again easily dealt with by Al Raed in goal. Sayoud takes it. It's not a bad one, and it produces the opening goal for Al Raed. Except that I'm afraid the enthusiasm is quelled by the offside flag. But what a good set piece it was. Karim Benzema squares it. Romarinho had to stop for it and couldn't. Benzema! Defending with everything they've got, Raed, and doing it rather well.
Yeah, again, it's the only time that they really carved a clear-cut opportunity.
Murmurings that he wasn't going to be best pleased to play the ball of backup striker, but again, floated one to the back post. Nice little help on by Hamadallah through the legs of a couple of players there. All of their feet, actually. Sharihili and Sankiti in the first half. Here's Benzema tonight. Conte just stabs it to Benzema. That will roll through to the young goalkeeper.
And the levels that have been brought to the league is truly remarkable. It really is. I think there's more to deal with. And if he's been unsure, he's got his fist behind it and cleared it away from danger. Haley. A number of occasions where he's...
What Lee Hendry suggested he should do, get slightly further forward. So close to producing a result, it must do. Oh, what a miss from Abdul Razak Hamadallah. He couldn't miss last season, but he's pulled that wide of the post. It seemed impossible to do that.
That's brilliant. It's the first time we've really seen Kante.
And that was much closer to the goalkeeper, Groa. Bamasoud, Karim Benzema. Coronado picks it up, injects a little pace. Can he find a little wit to match it? Got a free kick on the edge of the box, and he might fancy taking it himself. A first goal of the season for his team, first goal here for himself, and once more Ahmed Al-Ruhaili is equal to it.
Yeah, he's been excellent. He's been called upon. This
link it on the outside with Hamadallah, the top scorer last season. Hamadallah, he's opened the way here. Oh, he's finishing off brilliantly. The breakthrough comes just before the hour mark. The man who got the goals to take them to the title scores the first goal of their title defence, Abdul Razak Hamadallah.
I'll tell you what, the quality of the goal is absolutely brilliant. And you know where it comes from? It comes from a breakdown in playing that central midfield. And there's your man in vision, Fabinho. Absolutely brilliant, first-class midfield play, because he picks the pocket of Mohamed Aloum in that midfield area just as Al-Raed are having really good possession and a good spell of play. Let's have a look at this for a tackle. Just
very good delivery indeed. Here it is, very close indeed.
It was the skipper that had the attempt, just reacted quickly, didn't he? Benzema just ricochets.
Alolayan. Get rolled by Coronado. Does go for goal or close.
So they've had good opportunities as well, haven't they? They hit the crossbar and that.
Meantime, Al-Sabari crosses and Bamasoud. Nicely done. Coronado into the penalty box. Coronado picks his spot. And the king of the assists is a goal scorer to make it 2-0 for Itthad. And now they're set, surely, to open their title defence with a victory.
That's a special goal, really is. An absolutely first-class finish, that. I want to see this again, because the build-up play again is brilliant. It's about keeping the ball well, which they have done better in the second half. Now Itthad. And there's Bamasoud who just flicks that ball inside. And just having them little bits of approach, great little ball into the path, but there's still an awful lot to do. Have a look at that.
Kante, fabulous first stop, not the second time. Coronado gets his second. 3-0, the champions lead. Surely now too much for Al-Raed to hope for, to stage anything like a comeback.
Yeah, and it's the Kante strike from the edge of the box. I do want to have a look at that, because just found himself in acres of space on the edge of the 18-yard box, and I think that's a key spot where you always, any ball that comes into the box, look, he's free, he's got acres of space, no one comes out and engages in that, enables him to get his shot off, the rebound. Look how many white shirts